A second squad jam is about to begin, and Pito's life is on the line. The Gale online anime series returns for an episode which thankfully is not a recap. We finally get to move on with the story in this one. And this is where things start to get a little dark as we delve a little bit more into the actual personality of Pito. We don't know who she is in real life quite yet, but we do learn in this episode that she was this close to actually participating in the launch of Sword Art Online, which basically means she signed up for the beta, she prepared to play the game, and on the day that it launched where everyone got trapped within that game, she luckily was not around. The thing is, for any other normal person, they would be grateful for this. For Pito, she ends up going through a massive crisis where she desperately wanted to be a part of this game. Why would Pito want to be a part of a death game? That's because Pito, in real life, apparently her true identity is completely obsessed with the concept of death. Why this is a complete and utter mystery, but the stakes have officially been raised in this episode as Karen, otherwise known as Len in the Gale online game, has actually met M in real life. And hilariously, he's just sort of a normal Japanese dude. He doesn't resemble himself in the game at all. That seems to be the par of the course for the series as the Rhythm Athletics Club, which is in the game a bunch of burly, superpowered women, in real life are a bunch of anime girl stereotypes. In real life, M goes by the name of Goshi, and he is basically there to spout some exposition about Pito and to give Karen some information about the Squad Jam, which is about to come up yet again. This time, Pito is going to be participating. However, due to her obsession with death and all things killing, she has come up with an ultimatum. If she does not win, or she gets killed in this competition, she will kill herself in real life. Yes, she will commit suicide, and apparently she's going to take M down with her because that's just kind of the thing that she does. Now, I don't know if we should be taking this all that seriously or if it's just an extreme exaggeration. That being said, it's kind of gotten to this weird, disturbing level, which is sort of like picking up on some of the elements from the previous seasons of Sword Art Online. It's pretty freaking shocking, to say the least. Pito herself is still a complete and utter mystery, and why she's so obsessed with playing these death games is honestly kind of a mystery here. I think there's something a little bit more to this character that we haven't really fully realized or dug into quite yet. That being said, this episode was really slow and more of a build-up for the next major arc of the series, but I liked it as we finally got to spend time with some of these characters outside of the game and get to know them for their true personalities. And Karen gets along with all of her brand new friends who are completely enamored with her abilities, and it's just funny because in real life they're basically just like Len, but they want to be just like her in the game, but instead they come out as giant Amazonian women. It's just really awesome. But by the end of the episode, she realizes that she's not going to have to be teaming up with M in this match. She's going to need someone to help her out. And the intro has been teasing this character for quite some time, and I'm wondering who it's going to be. And apparently it is going to be Karen's best friend, Miyu Shinohara, who, in my humble opinion, is best girl of the entire series. I mean, what's not to love about her? She's bubbly, she's fun, she's into video games and anime, and she's about to bring the pain in Gale Online. I'm guessing she's going to end up being that young blonde girl who has the grenade launchers, which kind of goes fitting with Len. I guess she's starting a team of all of these cute little explosive experts. It's just really fun, and I cannot wait to see how the next Squad Jam is going to go out and how this is all ultimately going to tie into the mystery of who Pito actually is. So what's the rundown on this episode of Gale Online? This was an episode that started to harken back to more of the storytelling that we got from the second season of Sword Art Online, where we were no longer stuck in this science fiction setting of being stuck in a game. We had to bring in some more real-world elements, and that's definitely what they're doing here. The big thing about this entire series is they seem to be studying the complexes of people and how they view themselves, both in real life and in an internet setting. And I think that's all going to come to a head when we finally figure out who Pito is in the first place. The fact that she's barely been a part of the series but has already left a massive impact shows how interesting her actual story is. And now that we have this added layer of darkness to it, to the fact that she's obsessed with death and is even as willing to kill herself after playing a freaking video game, the stakes are officially high here. But this episode was certainly filled with a lot of humor despite the dark subject matter. Goshi's interactions with Karen were really great, even though he's not M, you can still sort of feel that he truly is that character. He's very over the top and funny, and I loved the moment where he did the whole stereotypical slam your fist against the wall to trap the girl as if you're almost going to go in for a kiss. Karen was really, like, taken aback by this, but slightly disappointed over the fact that, really, this is all just because of him confessing his love for Pito. He's completely obsessed with this woman, and I don't know, I just don't quite know where this is ultimately going to be headed, but I'm along for the ride, and I can't wait to see it. If anything, this is a strong addition to the Sword Art Online mythos, and I really enjoy all of the characters here, and I can't wait to see eventually if they're also going to interact with some of the other characters from the series. If anything, we're still going to get some interesting callbacks, like the fact that Miu was lamenting over the fact that she was playing against a player by the name of Zekken. Of course, that's Yuki from the last season of Sword Art Online. This is also giving us sort of a time frame for where this actually takes place, so Yuki apparently is still alive, so all of these events are taking place before that season even came to an end. Really, though, like I said, this is a glorified build-up episode, but I liked that we got to spend some time in the real world. It was a nice change of pace. Some people might find that kind of boring, but personally, I just wanted to get to know these characters just a little bit more. That being said, I thought this was a really good episode. Not super exciting or anything, but very watchable and should get you excited for the next arc of the series, which is why I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. Check it out, Sword Art Online fans. Tell me what you thought about this episode in the comments section below. Are you digging this Sword Art spinoff thus far? Are you excited for the next arc of the series? What's the deal with Pito and wanting to kill herself and M along with her? What's the entire deal, really? Let's just get a discussion going in the comments section. I'll see you guys next time, and as always, stay down there, baby.